G'day everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another multi-tool race with myself and Mr. Lavalamp, and today we're starting
Woohoo!
on this planet here, and we're going to race for some Atlanted multi-tools today. But I've built a bit of a base that I want to show Lava first before we kick it off, and he's just
This is a
arriving
cookie
now.
cutter base.
It's not quite a cookie cutter base. Just come and have a seat on the couch here and enjoy the view.
Oh, that's awesome. Shuttles are awesome.
I'll just take a seat. Come and sit next to me. I even got a power button for it. There you go. Isn't that nice? took me, half an hour or so to do that.
Yeah, that'll.
And I've been waiting about a month to bloody show you this. You've been offline. And ironically, you are in a shuttle today. So that's my contribution.
Shuttles are awesome.
That's my contribution to the practical jokes for the video for the day. So anyway, all right. So today we're going to do some racing for some Atlanted multi-tools. And now that I've insulted your flying machine, I reckon we can probably get going. Isn't this a great base? It looks better at night, I must admit, when the snow's just falling on it. I should.
It's switched off for some reason.
Yeah, the power might have gone off. There's probably, I've got some power run over here. Oh, yeah, the solar panels might have died or whatever. Oh, no, it shouldn't have.
Oh, it's on again.
No, she's on again. It's being temperamental. Stupid shuttle.
Oh, it's off again.
Anyway.
Oh, it's on again.
Someone found the power switch.
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough of that.
Hey, what I will need is
you got maps?
map. Yeah, of course I do. I've got an awesome shuttle, so I'm organised.
Fully prepared. So we're in the Isentam galaxy, and there's 2 planets in the system, so we'll have 3 Atlantids to show you when we actually find something. Which hopefully won't take very long, since we've just spent a couple of minutes messing around being silly.
Yeah.
I thought, I have to make a special base for you one of these days. I've been meaning to do it for about 6 months.
Oh, you keep dying on my bases. So.
Well, that's true. That's true. I should have built a trap in it somewhere. Anyway, let's get on with it. So, wonder what we have here. So at the moment, we haven't actually reloaded on that planet. So whatever we find here will be the system default to start with. And hopefully we'll have a bunch of black ones, because I like the black Atlanted tools. But, you know, the RNG will give us what it gives us.
Yeah. Yeah, because I prefer the white ones.
Oh, well, let's see what the first one is. And who's going to score their favourite colour, you or me? Oh yeah, I forgot about these loud bits. Ooh, it's a black one. Return of Perfection. It's not too bad. Black and grey. A few grey bits on it.
Ooh, incoming storm.
Yeah, not the greatest planet to hunt on, but there was a reason I picked this planet. I can't remember what the other ones were. Let's have a look. It was a while ago, 3 weeks ago. 2 planets. Oh, the other one. Azure planet. Yeah, not so good for hunting on.
B-class.
And we are in a pirate system, so hopefully this won't take particularly long. So that's monolith. There we go. So I have to congratulate you on your New Zealand Navy's effort of sinking their ship the other day.
Well, I saw the headline for one of the videos about it.
Oh, yeah.
HMNZS Diversa Titanic.
Diversa
sinks
Titanic?
Sinks under Yorkshire Pudding's watch.
Well, yes, for those who don't know the story, yeah, it was some female captain from Britain, I believe, at the helm. I don't know whether she was on the bridge at the time. That's a bit unfair if she wasn't even on the bridge, but they still say it's her captain's fault, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether she's on the bridge or not, it's her responsibility at all times.
Yeah, I wasn't wouldn't think you've got too many reefs down that way. I suppose it's not like coral reef. Or it was a coral reef, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it was up in Samoa.
Oh, is it that far up, was it?
Yeah.
I was thinking, yeah, it's probably be cool for a coral down New Zealand way.
Well, they actually found coral down the South Island in Fiordlands.
Jeez.
It was actually black coral. But not the sort of black coral you can make jewellery out of.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah.
Okie dokie, here we go. What have we got? Who's going to get to sing the loser song tonight, I wonder?
Oops.
Not me at the moment.
I'll tell you in a second what this one is.
Don't want a plaque. That's not
Oh, C-Class.
Yeah, probably plenty of them. Come on, Mr. Monolith. Yeah, it's what 20% of your fleet now sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, about that.
Whoops. Sometimes these things just happen.
Oh, alien artifact detected.
Maybe we should have hunted on the other planet. This storm's a bit average.
Clearing though.
Yeah. Oh, I got myself a Sentinel ship for one of my guys today. I don't have a...
Ooh.
Actually, I do have a Sentinel ship that one of my dudes flies, but it's one of those tank-looking things, so I don't kind of really think of it as a Sentinel ship. But the...
Yeah, I've got to get rid of a few.
The guy that's got the face that's the bug from the... What was the one with all the bugs? What was that called? A couple of expeditions ago. He did... I needed a ship for him, so I went, I'll get a Sentinel ship, so I just picked one off the coordinate exchange. I don't know how happy I am with it yet, but it might grow on me. Haven't really had a good chance to fly it yet. Sort of did it and then had other stuff to do today.
Yeah, sometime during the week I've got to do the blooming expedition on my other laptop.
More
The
fishing.
Pirate 13 one. Oh, because I haven't done the expedition on that laptop yet.
We've got a week left or something, isn't it? Give or
Yeah,
take?
about that.
About that.
Yeah.
Mark off this other thing, actually. Alright, Mr. Purpley Tube thing, what are you? Show me an S. Show me an S.
Ooh, come on, land. There you go.
And another C-Class. Yeah, I forgot these. I might actually turn the... just turn down the volume and the effects and such on these. These purple monolith things are a bit noisy when you stand on top of them, aren't they? For us
C-Class.
old ancient people who are going deaf. Feels like weeks since we've had a race, actually.
Yeah, it has been a couple.
Well, we usually do a couple in a row and then don't do it for like 3 or 4 weeks or something. So, but when will this be out? We've got one more. This will be... I don't even know what we're up to. This is 87, I think, off the top of my head. I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think the last one went live was 85, I think.
Yeah, I think it must be 86 this week, so this will be 87. Closing in on 500 multi-tool videos. Probably will be 500 by the time this video comes out. In another week and a half, so depending on how much time I spend hunting multi-tools this week. Whether I can find that other annoying one that I'm up to 150 something or whatever already.
Well, that bluish one that I found on the stream, though, with the horns, that was 252.
Oh, yeah, see, anything over 200 is getting really tiresome. Even anything over 100 these days is tiresome with, with the advent of having pirate systems, making them quicker and easier generally. I get cranky if it's over about 50. but you know, I'm not as not as patient as I used to be. It's like, come on,
Yeah, same.
where's my S-Class?
But I go back and I got an A class when I upgraded it to S, so it's all good.
Come on, Mr. Fighter, hurry up.
Yeah, so I found one while hunting that's had 3 3 of the supercharged slots touching.
Oh, nice.
And when I upgraded it, all 4 were touching in the L shape.
Ah, that's not bad.
So yeah, so that was really good. Yeah, because the actual S class, none were touching.
Ah. Plenty of
C class.
Plenty of C classes.
Mm.
Don't know if I've seen anything but a C class so far, actually.
Yeah, I've seen a B class.
Hang on, we are in a
couple
pirate
C
system, aren't we?
classes.
Oh yeah, it's a pirate system. Yep, it is. That's right. Just
so.
checking. I would have thought I was smart enough to at least pick that. Never
no,
can
you're
tell.
Australian.
I'm Australian. Naturally handicapped.
Hmm.
No, I'm not the one sailing my ship into a reef. This is so much easier doing this on free. Imagine having to go find all this and land to DM to do this all the time.
Yeah. Although I did actually turn things on to payments the other day because the safe had about 1.5 billion units, and I thought, I don't need that much. So
Feeling too rich?
yeah, so I turned things to be paid for, and then I upgraded the ship. So I'm down to about 200 million now.
It's not a bad planet when it's not storming. It's got a nice colour, not a nice colour to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the plaque. Why am I flying towards a plaque? I thought I marked that already. What a twit.
Yep.
No arguments from you. Yeah, you're a twit.
No, you're an Australian.
Yeah, you're a Kiwi. Yeah, bro.
C class.
This fighter seems really slow. I wonder if I've actually finished upgrading it. And how did that monolith get unmarked? I mean, that plaque get unmarked, I wonder.
Oh, you remember that white experiment with the diamond decals and the horns?
Oh, yeah, yep.
And your upgrade video? I also got that.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had a base on the planet.
Another C class. It's not bad. I'm curious now what else is here, of course. The other two we're going to see for the... I wouldn't race out to get this one, but someone might like it. That's the fun part about reloading a system, isn't it? Seeing what else is there. They can't all be brilliant. Although I still reckon, even though I generally don't actually carry one of these tools as my main multi-tool, I still probably like the designs the best.
Is that mine, or where did mine go?
You lost your thingy again.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
This just seems to have no pulse speed. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's a crappy
I think it's
fighter.
multiplayer.
Maybe. Doesn't seem to want to land either. You will.
Same.
Oh, another C class, jeez. Might have to settle in for a long race, dude. You got plenty of maps?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the full 99.
For some reason, I have emergency maps in here as well. I think I might have grabbed them by accident. So he hunt some crashed ships at some stage, apparently.
Yeah, C-class.
The only thing about this is also how it adds the mission each time to your mission log. And then you're going to
Yeah, that's
clear
a
them at the
pain.
end. It's a pain in the bum. But I guess they weren't expecting people to do it, what we're doing, sort of thing, and going from one to another.
Well, they should have.
Yeah, they should have. They should have
They should.
specifically accommodated people like us.
Yeah, they should have.
Just the special needs players.
Factored in every eventuality.
Yeah. Let's see. What will the multi-tool hunters think of this? What will the shuttle flying multi-tool hunters think of this? Well, they don't think much, so we won't worry about that.
What will the Dublin Australians think of this?
They'll probably think they don't like having a mission each time. And what do you know? So I guess this is the part where I tell everyone that you've got to have done certain missions to even do what we're doing at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. And I can't remember, so I'd need a refresher.
Okay, well, I think, as far as I know, you have to have done the those who returned, I think it's called autophage mission, and you have to have got as far enough through to see this bit of tech, this polyphonic core, and you have to have done up to and including the purge in the main storyline. I think that's all you have to have done these days. You used to have had to have done as part of the settlement mission stuff, trace a metal or whatever, I think had to be done, but that's not a thing anymore.
That's another B class.
And I reckon that's it. I have a feeling. Oh, at one stage I think they said you had to have done the pirate mission, the under a rebel star, but I don't think that's a thing anymore either. I don't know entirely. I'm just here to find the pretty things. I'm not here to know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So it's not an early game
thing.
It's a later game. So
Later
you
later
have to have done certain steps.
Yeah. Which will take a little bit of trundling through. Ask someone like KJ who's done it 1,000 times. Yeah, I got dragged off shopping today again with the other half. And went and spent silly money on silly things because we felt like it, because we were spent the rest of the weekend cutting down those trees, and it's like, right, let's have a quiet day at the shops, which involved just driving around spending money for some unknown reason. I think it was a reward day. I said, thanks for dropping a tree on my head. And then said, thanks for giving me a hand with all the hard work, which is still lying on my front lawn. I still have to drag it round the back. I never want to see a chainsaw or a tree again. It's weird though, I go outside and look at my driveway, it's like, oh my god, what happened? Someone stole all the trees. The guy next door's going to not like it coming into summer. I've taken away all the shade from that side of the house. and for once I've noticed he's got he's actually got a blind on that window. He never used to bother pulling it down. Now we can see straight into his little bedroom there, or study, or whatever it is in there. Still have no neighbours living behind me yet in those units.
The price I want.
No, the front one they were advertising 800 a week, but the back one backs onto our fence. They were advertising 700. There's still no one in there. I mean, they're brand new. Like, they've only been built for. It took them forever to build them, but they're not that whiz bang or exciting. It's still a lot of money. Most of the ones around the area, the average sort of houses are going for 400, 500, maybe 600 a week. And that's for like a whole house, even though probably an older house. Were any of those places they built near you being rented, or are they all being sold as apartments? I suppose you don't know whether they're owner
Yeah, don't
occupied or
know.
rented. Be interesting to see
Yeah, don't have a clue.
what they want for them.
Yeah, although the alarm went off there the other night, it's about 1 a.m.
Oh, actually found a B class.
Emergency evacuation. Yeah,
Oh,
emergency evacuation.
was it
Leave
a
the building immediately.
drill or was it an actual thing?
No, it was an actual thing, but I never heard any sirens.
Oh,
Because if the alarm goes off, though, it
I
automatically,
was going to say it automatically dials the
no,
fire and the cops or whatever and ambos.
yeah, but I never heard any sirens at that C class.
Unless it was a drill and they'd told them, maybe. I don't know.
But no, they wouldn't do a drill at 1 a.m.
Oh, 1 a.m. you said. Yeah, God, I'd be pissed off if someone did
Yeah.
a drill at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
My sister, when she was working at the hospital, they had a drill, and it was a bit average, like they were a bit crap at it apparently. And so they went, oh, okay, we've done this. Oh, we should do that next time. We should do that. And about half an hour later, the alarm goes off again. It was like, no, this is actually real. There's something like the building's on fire. It's like, oh, okay, well, good thing we just practiced. One of the generators or something had crapped out in the basement and was spewing smoke into the ducts or something.
Yeah, I worked at a place that made milk powder.
Oh, yeah, you told me,
And yeah, and the fire alarm used to go off all the time. And so we had to stop work and go outside and wait for the fire engine to arrive and say, no, you can go back in again. And it was usually a half hour, 45 minutes
Nice little
thing
break.
for the fire engine to arrive, yeah.
Someone.
And the only time they had an actual fire, they never never turned the fire alarm on.
Whoops.
Well, the powder, any powder, is explosive. No, if it's too much dust, and they could blow the whole building up. That's another C class.
Someone I know had a factory, they had a family business, and the alarm used to regularly go off at night, and dudes would come around and check, and they were convinced there was just like a possum in there or birds or something. So it got to the point where they just started ignoring it. But then they started noticing things like milk and like, I could have sworn we had more milk here or something. And then the building got sold, and they were pulling it down, and they found out that someone was actually living in the roof cavity. And had actually set up like a bed up there and all sorts of stuff, because it was one of those sort of sawtooth designed roofs that had a big cavity. And the dude was coming down eating the biscuits and drinking stuff like the milk and whatever at night, and actually it was a spa business, and he was actually getting in one of the spas in the showroom to wash himself. And they at first they weren't sure who it was, but they reckon they worked out it was actually a member of staff who was actually homeless and didn't tell anyone. And he'd just knock off at the end of the day and just sort of wander off into the back half of the factory and climb up into the roof, and no one ever noticed. So, how about that?
Yeah.
I haven't had the misfortune of being homeless yet.
No, me neither.
My other half was asking me, why did lava come to Australia? And I said,
I got
there's
stuck.
I said, there's a good question. I can't remember. I'm sure he told me, but I can't actually remember.
Oh, because I had a job in New Zealand and another C class, and I was made redundant, so I got a big payout. So I thought, oh, I'll travel to Europe and
This was the big holiday, wasn't it?
Yeah,
On the bus.
So 6 week bus tour, and anyway, I made a mistake of thinking I could get a job in England, because I had a 2-year visa.
Right.
And I couldn't get a job, and because it's tough economic times at the time.
Yeah.
It was early 90s.
I was going to say it was the 90s, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that like GFC kind of era, or am I?
No, 91.
90,
So it
before that,
was- Yeah. So it was, yeah, so I had to phone home and say, oh, can you send me some money? So my mother had my bank account, so she had access, so she could send me a bank check.
Okay, yeah.
And when it arrived, I only had enough money to buy a ticket to Darwin. I couldn't get anywhere
Oh,
else
you sucker.
close to New Zealand. Yeah, so I arrived in Darwin. I had about £2 in my pocket, and
Like a £2 pom,
yeah, yeah,
as they call it.
and so that's how I arrived in Darwin.
And got a
It
job.
was in oh, eventually, yeah, went to university and
Yeah, I think that was vaguely what I told her.
mm,
Didn't have a kid.
no.
Just got blamed for it.
Oh, that was another story. Oh, that's C class as well. Yeah,
I
that
can't
was
just leave it like that. People will want, oh, found an A class finally.
ooh.
People
No,
will
it
wonder what you're
was
talking about.
yes. When I was living in Darwin, some kid knocked on my door and said, "Oh, just no, my name. Does blah blah live here?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm blah blah." And the kid yells out to the road, "Dad, he's here!" And the guy driving says, "You've been effing my wife. Now he's your responsibility." And no way in hell. No, whether it was someone who knew me and gave that address and name, I've got no idea. Never found out who it was, but yeah, I rang the cops and
So
yeah,
this kid's
oh,
just lobbed up on your door, basically saying you're my
yeah,
dad, and some dude's just
no,
dumped
no,
it, dumped
no,
it.
no, no, no. He's not saying he's my dad. No, saying yelling out, "Dad!" No, who's driving the car? No, I'm
You're
no
screwing the wife so you can have the
certain
kid.
name. Yeah, and no way in hell. Um, yeah, so I rang the cops, and about 7 hours later,
Well, the Darwin cops are
someone
never in
shows
any
up.
hurry, are they?
Yeah, so after about 4 hours, I rang the cops again, and they says, "Oh no, we passed it on to
Child services.
some yeah some
Oh,
services or
man.
whatever." And so I ended up buying a couple of pizzas for dinner and
Spent
feeding the kid, and
spent the day talking to some kid who you don't know, who you
yeah,
definitely don't know the mother or the father or the kid. Just had a kid in
no,
your house for the day that has been dumped in your lap.
yeah. It's
Good
my
old Uncle
flatmate. No,
Lava.
he had yeah. My flatmate, he had no idea either, and yeah, yeah. Because my flatmate, he was in the oh, what's that thing called? The he was a North Force. No, he was a soldier in North Force.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh, found a B class.
That's And how long after that little incident did you leave Darwin?
Uh, couple of years.
Oh, would have made me run away straight away.
Yeah, yeah. So I was never called and no to
The cops never
no
asked you anything further, but
testify.
they just took the kid away, and that was the
No,
last you saw of it, wasn't it?
well, it wasn't even the kids. It was some child services thing.
Oh, that's right.
It
Yeah.
was sort of like a church group,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Probably would have been safer with you.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it was just yeah. I was never asked to testify or anything like that. No, abandoning a kid's on some complete stranger. No, it could have ended in disaster.
It could have well and truly ended in disaster.
Yeah. So nobody got charged with it. Otherwise, I'd have been called in to testify.
Yeah, I wonder how it all ended up. You probably never... Yeah, you didn't hear anything else about it. They just took the kid away and that was the last you
No.
heard. So I'm assuming at
Yeah.
some point the kid got given back to mummy and daddy or someone. Or after that they might have got shipped off to uncle or auntie or grandma or something. Someone a tad more responsible.
Yeah, so I've got no idea what the outcome was. I'd never heard anything more about it.
I can't say I've ever had that happen to me.
Yeah, it was
Would
not fun.
have been an interesting afternoon though. So kid, do you like PlayStation? What do you know?
I was before PlayStation.
I was going to say, what do you know about multi-tools?
Yeah.
Long before No Man's Sky. What are
we?
we up to now? Is it 8 years with No Man's Sky?
2016, so yeah, 8 years.
Jeez. It's a long time. So then you did what?
What
Darwin
years chart?
down to Adelaide.
Yeah, drove.
Drove.
Yeah, Holden Premier Station Wagon.
That's a long way.
Yeah, it took days.
I was gonna
And
say it's about a 5-day trip or something, isn't it?
yeah, and got to sort of Clive and Catherine for the night,
Yeah.
and slept in the back of the car,
Oh.
and next day was driving and got to this place called Daily Waters. I noticed my blooming temperature gauge shoot up,
Yeah.
and I thought, "Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
not good." So I sort of decided about literally about 2 minutes later, I saw the sign saying service station down that road.
I was going to say, not
I
too many service
turned
stations
right.
coming down the centre of Australia.
No, though.
Probably
You might be lucky to see one every 4 or 5 hours.
I was going to say, you just about count them on one hand.
But yeah, it turned out that oil was spitting out of my dipstick hole, where the dipstick goes in.
Huh.
And I ended up, the entire trip, I ended up putting about 12 litres of oil in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of them
and
using sand to seal up holes in radiators and stuff from that sort of bushcrafty kind of thing.
Yeah, but it was oil though.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's yeah.
But they do all sorts of stuff when they don't have the right parts.
Yeah. But yeah, sort of next major town I got to, I sort of asked who's the best, that was C-class, it's the best mechanic in town, and told him what's happening, and he says, oh yeah, needs a complete engine rebuilds, but don't worry, just as long as it's got enough, just as long as it's got enough oil.
Here's 8 litres of
It'll
oil to take with you.
Yeah. It'll last another 100,000 kilometres. No.
Just make sure you don't run it dry and give it a drink every couple of hours.
Yeah, so every service fill up the oil and check the petrol.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I got that's an ancient plaque. Where's the monolith?
Yeah, no, I can't say I've ever driven that far. We drove to Queensland from here a couple of times as kids. That was 3 days or so. But Darwin to Adelaide's quite a haul.
Yeah, it's 3,000 kilometres.
Yeah, that's about 10 times what I'd like to drive. 3 or 4 hours.
But the funny thing, yeah. But the funny thing was, once I got to Adelaide, I drove that car for another year, and in that year, I used about half a litre of oil.
I was going to say never needed any more oil.
Yeah, and it was, because it was sort of, No, when you're driving for hour upon hour upon hour, no,
Doesn't get a
it
break.
starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And
starts
it's
coming out of the dipstick hole.
pretty warm coming down the centre as well.
Oh yeah, totally. Until we got to Alice Springs, and it started getting cold.
Cold at night, but yeah, warm during the day.
Mm. Oh, I've been to this one before. So where?
Yeah, I haven't had a repeat yet. Sometimes they can be pretty bad with the repeats, these things, but other times they're not too bad.
Mm.
I'd be happy just to see an S-Class, to be honest. But, you know, that's the aim of the game. And another C-Class. Jeez, this system's not being very nice.
No.
I want to hope there's another 2 decent multi-tools here that are worth looking at.
That's an hour away. Yeah, so we stayed in Cooper Pedy for a couple of days.
Didn't do any mining.
On the way down. Nah, just looking around. And
Didn't pull any opal out of the ground.
Nah. Yeah, it's just one of the hotels you could have a look at the underground stuff. And
was it an underground hotel you're in?
And the backpackers, but it was an actual mine because you had to go down about 4 or 5 levels, and
yeah,
it was sort of alcoves with bunks and this, and yeah, so it was a pretty groovy place.
Yeah, well, most people who are listening, if anyone's still listening, everyone in Cooper Pedy pretty much lives underground in the. That's not much.
It's even a church underground. Had a look at that. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it gets to 50, not 55. So I think it might almost touch 55 degrees sometimes. It gets up to 50, I know. So they only mine there. Mining season's only like 4 months or so. The rest of the time it's too hot because they just can't run the gear.
Yeah, but underground though, it's sort of a bit constant temperature year round.
Yeah. Bloop 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 bloop. What the silly music.
Well, that's 19 maps so far.
Oh, God knows how many I've done. I wasn't paying attention. You can always count the number of missions at the end, provided you haven't been to repeat. And you can spend 5 minutes clearing them all. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, so I got 80 maps to go.
I reckon I've ticked off a few more than that. You're doing your usual go slow, I imagine.
Oh, it's sort of coming in shallow now, and when I hit the atmosphere again, I'm 10 or 15 seconds away from
same actually. Yeah.
monolith.
I wonder if it's the planet size.
It shouldn't matter. It should be, I think it's just the mechanics that's changed a wee bit.
Maybe. You're not still upset about the base I built, are you?
Oh, well, small things in these small mines.
They do.
My shuttle's awesome, so it's water off a duck's back.
Water off a shuttle's back.
That's C-class. Yeah.
Another C-class. Jeez, I'm not seeing too many Bs and As, though. Like, I think I've seen, one A and one B, or maybe 2 Bs. Truckloads
I've seen
of
2 Bs. Yeah, 2 Bs, no As.
You'd reckon
no S's yet.
No S's yet. I think we would have heard about it.
Next one should be.
Next one will be the S.
Next one should be S.
See, last time we said that, we found 3 in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens, kids, when you hunt multi-tools. Sometimes you spend, you know, half an hour or so, or longer, a weekend, hunting something, hundreds of locations. The key to doing this is having no life.
Heaps of doing this is having an awesome shuttle.
Well, see, at the moment, I'm fighting with the other half over who's going to use the computer, because she's got a game on here she likes to play now. So it's like, can I go play? Yeah, right. Off you go.
You need to tell her to get a gaming laptop.
Can't get her own.
Yeah. But not that. No, $1,500 to get you a halfway decent one.
Well, that'll be $1,500 she doesn't have.
Oh, monoliths you can load in there. Whoa! At the trees and shoot backwards.
I tell you what,
Yeah, monolith hasn't loaded in yet. So
I haven't
it's
had
just,
one of these flip glass on me yet. I don't know if that's a thing or if that's only a thing with cabinets.
yeah.
I'm
Don't know.
not entirely sure. I don't even know if cabinet flipping is still a thing. I'm assuming it is. Oh no, I think you said you flipped one the other day, did you? Like about a week or so ago.
Couple of. Yeah, well, there's that one I gave you
Yeah.
to check out.
Yeah, yeah, that was an A and a B or something. And then when I loaded it on the planet, it was different, I think, off memory, wasn't it? Might have just been one of those quirky systems where occasionally that sort of weirdo stuff happens.
That was. I found another one about 5 systems later, so it was 2 in one day.
Oh, that sucks.
Where it just flipped class, yeah.
There's a region to leave. That's Sean's way of telling you shouldn't be there. Any time now, Worlds 2 would be nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that'll come. I'm sort of. I don't think Sean's in any hurry.
When do you reckon? Don't we usually get some sort of super duper decent update around the Christmas break?
We'll get the Redux.
We'll get the Redux, but we're not ridiculously far away from Christmas now.
Yeah, well, October. Yeah.
Oh, another C-class. Yes, that the big 5-0 is fast approaching. Someone said to me the other day, you realise it's only like 2 months to your 50, and I'm like, what? I'm trying to ignore the fact. Don't remind me of that.
This month I'm 60, so.
Oh, God. And I'm sure it doesn't get any better between 50 and 60, does it? Things just get worse.
Oh, no, it's just downhill.
More things start hurting more and more things stop working more.
And more things you don't care about.
More things you don't care about. You get older and grumpier. I got the grumpy part down pat, I reckon.
Yeah.
I think they load slower in the snow because you can't see them. That's my theory.
Got my first A-class.
About time.
That was about 5-minute walk away from the previous one.
Where is this one? There it is. I'm looking forward to singing my You're a Loser song for you.
Oh, I'll be singing that before you.
You're already a loser, you fly a shuttle.
I'm a winner because I fly a shuttle.
You're a loser. Look, there's a base that says shuttles suck. It's got to be true. You're a Kiwi. Your opinion doesn't count.
Oh, that's an hour away.
You remember that 80-minute one we did? I'm starting to think this is getting that way.
Yeah.
And I've still got
Feels
to
like it.
reload the other planet and stuff when we actually find this thing, so that's going to add an extra few minutes on the end.
Well, this next one should be the S-Class. Storm clearing.
Should be.
No.
Whee! And don't forget, kids, we're in Icentown Galaxy. If I forgot to say it at the start,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I did. I generally start off with that, don't
Hopefully.
I? Typically. I think I've nearly done an entire stack of maps, although I don't remember if it was a full stack to start with. Surely I have not been to 40 places yet. It just seems like it. And it doesn't help that, yeah, we seem to be coming in further away from the monolith each time.
Yeah. At least this one loaded in this time.
I wonder if if that's always the case with monoliths, and it's the distance is different for different POIs. Like when it's used to flying into settlements. And settlements are a shallower thingy, you know, approach angle. There's a thought. It's probably not
This
right.
this one is only 622 units away.
This one is only another C class. Well, it's a good thing I've brought plenty of free Atlantidium, which I'm not really using because I'm playing on free.
Inspect the runic. No, see.
Oops, I think I missed entirely. Yep. Man, I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
So that took 7 goes before the map activated.
Oh, gotta be getting close. Surely. Ah, C-class. Man, I have to vote in my local government election, believe it or not. I don't want to vote in my local government election. I've got no idea who these people are. Just want them to haul away my trash and fix the roads. That's about all they're supposed to do. But it's compulsory, and I'll get fined if I don't. And it's like, oh, I don't know who you are or who you are. The joys of living in a democracy that is compulsory. Having to vote.
Oh, the joys of not actually registering to vote.
So the joys of being an illegal immigrant. Yeah. I usually check. Who have we got? Some guy called Gary Leach. That's a bad name to start with. Do you want to vote for someone who's called Mr. Leach? Okay. Someone with some long Indian kind of sounding name, which I won't attempt to pronounce because I'll make a mess of it. Someone called Grasso, and then someone called Williams. Okay. Just happens to be sitting right in front of me.
That's also C-class.
I'm pretty sure they've been sticking pamphlets in my letterbox that I haven't been reading about all the crap they promised to do. Ah, another C-class. So basically all that means is they promised to put my rates up.
Oh, you want the rubbish taken away?
Yeah, they want to bring in another bin. They want to make it like, they're talking about 4 bins, and they want to make it 5.
What?
Well, we've got 3 at the moment. We've got rubbish, And then we've got
Yeah.
garden and food scraps. And then we've got recycle, but they want to split recycle into, instead of just one general bin, they want to change it to plastic and glass and cardboard in all separate ones, I think. It's like, oh man. So if you've got like, you know, an apartment complex or something or whatever, you're going to have like 225 bins in the driveway. And some clown's got to remember to put them out on the right night. I actually ended up putting a thing in my calendar, in my phone. It's a weekly reminder of which bin it is. So I don't walk out there with the wrong bin and then go, ooh, I'd have to cart it back in and bring the right one out.
Yeah, I've come to the realisation I don't need to put the bin out, so I can just use someone else's bin that's out on the street.
I'm sure you don't generate a huge amount of rubbish by yourself.
Nah.
See, the good thing in
C-class.
in winter, because we've got the fireplace, all the cardboard and all that just goes straight to the fire. So, you know, a lot less stuff goes in the bin. All the, you know, cereal boxes and whatever else, and anything else that's cardboard, in the fire. Thank you very much. Free fuel.
Yeah, I just put everything into the one bag, and it doesn't matter whether it's plastic or paper or
Let them sort it out.
tins or...
Oh, that is.
Nah, just put it in the general waste.
It's not like they don't seem to just burn it or sell it to the Indonesians or something anyway.
Oh no, the Indonesians refused to take it because
Yeah, they
a few
did,
years
yeah.
ago...
Yeah, they spat the dummy.
Yeah. Well, so would you if you opened up the shipping container with the recycling goods and it's full of nappies and waste oil
Crap that they
containers and
can't
stuff.
use.
And yeah, well, nappies aren't recyclable. No, they should sort of right into the general landfill. It's no wonder they classify it as contaminated and sent it back.
I don't know if I told you or not, when I was in Fiji, they just used to burn everything.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there one night, you know, looking out across to the other islands, and there's all these little fires, and we're like, what the hell's that sort of thing? And they're like, basically the equivalent of, it's bin night. It's the night of the week where we set fire to all the rubbish. It's like, oh, okay. Fair enough. No organised bin collection there. Just burn it all.
When you run a military dictatorship, you don't have enough money for waste disposal.
Waste disposal. Who's going to bother driving a little garbage scow from island to island collecting crap? They'd probably just piff it overboard anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of the beaches had a lot of stuff washed up on them anyway. Oh man, C-class. Weren't we just carrying on the other day about playing together? We reckon that we find them quicker. We're well and
It's
truly
meant to be that way.
we're well and truly proving the point that that's not always the case.
Oh, that's 1,200 away.
I mean, I don't know about you, but on my HUD I seem to have a lot of little monoliths marked.
Yeah, get up about 20-ish before
The HUD.
actual item didn't show up in the HUD.
Yeah.
And only when you take off in your ship did the thing
Thank God for that.
appear. One way to get around that is leave the systems and then come back.
Well, I don't know about that because
That clears everything.
well, these are because they're marked in their missions. Oh no, it's not because they're missions. I think it's because of the type of thing they are with the. Because we're doing it half baked because we're not solving the thing and getting the lore out of the main part of the monolith. Which is it's autophage lore, isn't it? Off memory, you get out of these.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
The only thing I'm doing is getting the words.
Is that why you're taking so long?
Well, it's the only opportunity I've got to get Corvax words.
Are they Corvax words? Are they?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if they were Corvax or autophage.
Nah, the actual
Corvax words.
um,
The
yeah.
monolith words.
No, just the word tubes on the monolith. I'm not accessing the central
Yeah, okay.
console thingy.
Yeah, you don't spend an awful lot of time interacting with the Corvax, do you? You got a bit of
No,
a beef with them.
yeah. What?
What's the problem?
Had the monolith marked, and I was flying straight towards it, and then
It
I
unmarked
continued
itself.
flying over it, and I missed it completely. So I had to jam on the brakes and come back to it.
You got brakes in that piece of crap you fly?
Oh, my shuttle's awesome. It's got all the mod cods.
I've got a base that says otherwise. What, wings? It's got wings. I suppose it's better than some of
Yeah,
those haulers you see that are just boxes.
yeah.
What do you do? Oh no, you don't get shuttles that are wingless, do you? You get some pretty boxy looking ones, but they've usually got those tiny little wings on them at least.
No, you can get
Well, can you
wingless
get a box? You
ones,
can. Oh
but
no, you can get the little boxless ones, can't you?
yeah.
I don't spend much time looking
My
at them.
shuttle's awesome because it's a bi-shuttle.
They make me violently ill. Yeah, I need to get some more Sentinel ships. I think on some of these saves.
Mm.
Kind of forgotten about them. I think each save's gonna have, the 3 different outfits will have a different ship I've decided when I get around to making some new dudes to fly. But they all need their own ship. Go S-Class.
Alien monolith detected.
Nope.
This one should be it. It's 5 minutes away, so yeah, it should be it.
Should be it.
If I can find my awesome shuttle.
It'll be where you left it. In the scrap heap.
Mm. Ah, that's so mean.
It's so true. Yeah, you picture like, your parents giving you the first car, and they say, we're going to buy you a car, and then you come out into the driveway and there's a shuttle sitting there, and you're like, oh shit. Thanks mum, thanks dad. Thinking, how am I going to pick up chicks in this thing?
Well, I saved up for my first car.
Yeah, so did I. It was a piece of crap, but
Mm. Oh, mine was a total piece of crap. It was you couldn't you couldn't get a crappier car than my first car. It was
don't tell me
a
dad's
Morris.
Ah.
No, it was a Morris 1300. It was like a breed box on wheels.
Yeah.
It wasn't the cool Morris, no, the Morris Minor. It was the square boxy bread box.
Mine,
Morris 1300.
Mine ran on LPG, so it was cheap as to run. This is back in the day when LPG was cheap. Like, I used to pay 24, 28 cents, something like that. If it was over 30 cents, that was expensive for LPG. I think one day I paid 12 or 14 cents a litre or something. It was ridiculous. I filled it from pocket change. But now LPG's ridiculously expensive. It's not worth doing. I think it's well and truly fallen out of fashion.
I'll just take the bus or the tram.
Oh, do you some good, do some walking, get you off the couch instead of sitting on your bum hunting multi-tools. You walk to the supermarket. What's that? 200 metres?
Less than that. It's just 2 streets away.
I'm still doing my 6Ks a day on my elliptical. I can't remember what I'm up to now. I'm up to about... I've been doing it since the 1st of July. I think I did the maths one day. I think by the time I go away next month, I will have done 800 Ks in some vague attempt to try and get my fitness up. All it seems to do is make me sweat. I don't seem to be any fitter. Still got a fat gut.
That was also Steve.
But better than doing nothing, I figure.
I can always hunt multi-tools.
I can always... Don't get a lot... Well, the fingers get a bit of workout, that's about it.
Yeah, or get a shuttle.
Get it. Might start walking everywhere because it doesn't fly.
Well, one of your saves has to have a shuttle, I reckon.
I think you've got Buckley's chance of that happening. I have flown a shuttle and raced you in a shuttle and beaten you in a shuttle. Both a piece of total crap shuttle and one of your so-called awesome shuttles.
Well, you didn't upgrade it, that's why.
Oh, so, well, 'cause even flying a C-class, it was still crap, and I still beat you. Not that we're
you
competitive.
need to upgrade one to S-class.
Yeah, okay. I've probably still got... Actually, one of the saves would be that one I was flicking through and I found the one, that crap one. It was called Shuttle of Shame. I'd renamed it. I don't think I'll rename the one you gave me, though. Come on, Mr. Monolith, be S-class. Dum 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 dum. Go.
C-class.
C-class. Oh, God.
I got the Corvette's word for spelt HMM.
Serious?
Yeah,
Doesn't
serious.
Doesn't sound like the kind of word that Corvax would say. They don't ponder things like that, isn't it? They're very sort of binary yes-no just about, aren't they?
No, they're actual bastards, I reckon.
The Corvax are a bunch of bastards.
Yeah, totally. Because I used to...
Geeks are a bunch of bastards too.
Oh, yeah, the geek, all I want to do is, trade and have fun and all that kind of stuff. But, but the Corvettes, so I used to interact with all three races, and the Corvettes kept on wanting to do experiments on me, and,
probing.
Like, oh yeah, all sorts of, that stuff. And, a few times, no kidding, if I'd won off my health bars down, I would have died. Because each time that I got a hit from them, it used to wipe out 2 health bars and or health stars and the entire bar.
Yeah.
So it's down to 1 health star. And so if I'd 1 down, I would have died, because it's...
They're a bit brutal, the Corvax.
Oh, totally, yeah. So I used to, this is before I used to, have meat in my suits. I used to have to find the white boxes all the time.
Oh, the health boxes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens when the autophages start going around kicking ass and taking names if the Void Mother turns up.
That'll see.
They're all nice and polite at the moment, but we'll see how that goes. Actually, I didn't know if I didn't pay attention if I'd already been to this one. Oh, it's an A class, so probably not. No, it wasn't the one I'd already been to, was it? Have I left one unmarked? Oh no, that's a plaque. That's okay.
Now, if you've been to it before,
It'll already be powerful.
it's... Yeah, well, it won't allow you to charge it. So it's already been charged.
Yeah, that's the one thing about not clearing the missions out. Pages and pages of missions.
Oh, that's about 15 seconds away.
Must be getting close.
Yeah. Oh, I reckon this one's it.
I reckon we've been saying that for 45 minutes. I have no idea what we're up to actually, time-wise.
Yeah.
This seems to be, or one of the longer ones we've done though recently.
Mm.
B class. Oh, it had 2 touching slots. It's not bad. Well, the S class has got to be coming up because I reckon I've seen every freaking C class on the planet at the moment.
Oh, you haven't seen the C class.
There's one more to find, he says.
Yep.
Maybe if I change my clothes back to the other clothes this dude usually races in, he's got more luck. That's my theory. You know what I should do? I should change ships. This guy, this saves regular ship is the Utopia Speeder. It's quicker.
You need to get a shuttle.
No, I don't. No one needs to get a shuttle. Only the mentally ill. I need to get an S class. What I need. I said S class, not C class.
What's going to be?
What have you done to upset Sean that he's treating us this badly?
Ah, that's C class.
Come on, Monolith, where are you? There we go.
Oops.
By the time we find this, Light No Fire will be out. It seems like it's taking that long.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll play that game or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure, but more than likely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm guessing we'll see a little bit more about it, obviously, before it won't just be one teaser trailer and then launch.
No, I reckon it's still a year or two away.
Don't know. At least they've
Well, you
got,
look at how long. You look at how long Last Campfire took. From the time they released
yeah, that was a while.
the thing. Yeah, it was a couple of years.
At least they're using No Man's Sky to test stuff like water.
Yeah.
So it makes you suspicious that anything we get now in any updates are like, So it's like, wonder if we'll have to fish in this game to survive, sort of thing. Oh look, we've got fishing in No Man's Sky. Maybe they'll release it on the 10-year anniversary of No Man's Sky. Just have the same anniversary date for all the games they bring
out. Sequence.
It's like remembering your kids' birthdays when they're all different. Why don't just have them all on the same day? It'd be easier. There we go. Wonder if there's any way of telling if we've been in the same monolith yet as each other. I guess it'd be charged up if I went to one that you'd been to in multiplayer.
Yeah, probably.
Wouldn't it have to, surely?
Yeah.
Man, this storm doesn't make it very easy.
No.
I got a half a mind to change planets, you know. Go to that Azure planet, see if I've got any better luck there. Usually when I get up to 100 or so, if I'm hunting something, I will, oh, what did you find in... Did you find a distressed pilot in space?
Yeah.
Was it trying to kick off?
Wanted me to buy something.
Ah, okay. Just reading the text on the screen. I thought for a second then it was trying to kick off one of the missions.
Oh, the
Like the...
case of metal thing.
No, I was going to say, what's the one, the pirate one, or the one with the sentinel
Yeah,
ship?
that's the case of metal.
No, the other one. One I mentioned before. Rebel Star. Does that start off with a pirate thingy?
Yeah, it starts off with a pirate thing.
Did I set a map off? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, C-class.
It's been a while since I've done any of them. I'm going to have to call my boss and tell him not coming to work because I'm still hunting multi-tools. Sorry, I can't come to work, boss. I stayed up all night hunting multi-tools and monoliths. He's like, what are you talking about? Don't worry. You probably just think I'm on drugs.
Mm. Storm's clearing at least.
Come on, baby. Show me that S-class goodness. No, I said S-class, not C.
This one should be S.
Yeah, it should have been S about 50 locations ago. Well.
Mm. One day it'll be S.
Yeah, but I kind of don't want this to go for a day. I'm just going around circles at the moment. Where the hell's my thing?
Oh, this one's C.
Oh, man.
Just look down.
Did I set this thing off? Or has it done that
No.
weird thing where it's not showing me the thingy? You know what, I'm just going to get out of the atmosphere and have a look. Let's try that trick. There we go. For some reason it... oh, maybe the frigate got in the way. I don't know. I couldn't see it momentarily. Come on, Shawnee, give me the S-Class.
Oh, this next one should be it.
This is what happens when you hunt, though, isn't it? You can get
Yeah.
just constant. It's important to see, for people watching to see, what this takes and what sort of loser it takes to do it. And we have got to be two of the biggest losers out there. Because you've just got to keep grinding away sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's the first one you come across.
Yeah, you can spend like... I've spent over 500 trying to find something before. I know that was the worst one, but we've had hunts of 200 and 300 before, but anything more than 200 years starting to be a bit taxing.
Oh. It's another C-class.
By the time we find this, we might have a new president in America.
Oh.
It seems like it's going to take another month. Speaking of voting. Oh, got an A class.
Yeah, well, Well, when only 40% of the population votes, it's not exactly the majority win.
Jeez, is that all over there?
About that, yeah.
Wow. There's something I can't get my head around living in a country where it's compulsory to vote. Oh, do you know why I think why I'm starting to not see these things? Because I reckon my HUD's getting too full. Like it's disappearing off the thing. Oh my god, my HUD is just a big purple massive freaking monoliths. Solution to that, of course, is finding the S-Class and getting this over and done with.
Should be in this one here, I reckon.
Nah, I reckon it's this one. One of us has got to be right.
Be another tie, you never know.
It could be a tie after all this time.
Let's see.
Oopsie. God's sakes. It's going to take me a month to upload this. I'll tell you that much.
That was just the word I got. Upload.
Upload?
Yeah. The Corvex's word for upload.
It's listening to me.
Mm.
Okay, so there it is. It's there that time. Maybe I'm just getting tired and blind. Oh, g'day, Fleet. How you going?
Gotta get comfortable.
You sitting on your leg again?
Yeah. Cross-legged.
You're going to give yourself gangrene or something. Can't afford to cut the circulation off when you're so old. Come on, baby. Nope. Just not having the luck tonight, dude.
Ah.
Man, yeah, that definitely disappeared off my thing then.
Yeah, let's see.
Man. Yeah, maybe I am just clogging my HUD with too much crap.
I think I just scanned the underground creature.
That makes one of us. I probably haven't. I don't go chasing the underground ones usually.
Well, I saw a nice little beaver thing coming out of a cave, so I thought, oh yeah, I'll scan that.
At least someone's finding something.
Yeah. It was only 246,000 units.
Says the rich man who was getting rid of his money before.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Whole bunch of vortex cubes.
Ooh.
It's a bit old school.
I miss Tetra Cobalt, you know.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah. Well, it was one of the best ways to make early money.
Mm. Yeah, okay, it's not my imagination. These are definitely disappearing off the HUD now.
Mm.
It's going to make life more difficult. Oh, man, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It really...
You're such a loser.
Finally. Well, I'm flying into
Yeah.
this one, so let's just check this. Please
Well, it's
tell.
got good supercharged
I was going to say,
slots.
please tell me after all this time it's got good slot layout at least.
Yeah, there's 2 touching, and the third one that's visible is corner to corner with the top one.
Oh, well, let's just check.
So
Let's just check that you're not a
3 almost
loser as
touching.
well. Here we go. I'm going to say it's going to be a C class, but it is a C class. Alright. I will concede defeat after 52 hours, or however long we've been playing. Where are you? You're over there. Okay. Oh man, see that's that's even freakier. Your foot mark is disappearing off the screen as well. It must have reached a limit of crap.
Yeah, because I'm at, I think, 41 maps I went through.
Where are
Over here.
you? Oh, thanks.
To
Over
your
here.
right and down on the ground.
I'm hoping it's going to show you when I get closer. Oh, there you are. There, no, yes, no. I've literally lost your marker. Oh, there you are. I just flew over the top of you.
You just flew over me.
Yeah, I'll have to put a beacon. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, I must have hit a limit. I don't think I've come across that before. Maybe it's because it's combined with multiplayer. I don't know. How do you do? That's the thing.
Yeah, I've hit the limits with settlements.
Let me just drop a beacon so I can find this again easily to reload.
Yeah.
I'll save. Whoop. Whoop.
Well, have a look at this and marvel at my awesomeness and my awesome
I will go marvel at your awesomeness. Oh yeah, not a bad layout. You're right. Wonder where the it'd be cool if the other one's in that one diagonal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be most
Could be
cool.
anywhere though.
Could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of anywhere, all right. Well, let's get on with all the stuff because we've taken so long. I will reload.
So I'll wait here
you wait there and
I'll see what all the others are on the video.
All right. Okay. So mode select. Yeso. Joino friendo. Lavalampo. Right, I've got no idea how long we've been at that, but it's been one of our longer ones, definitely. I don't know, what it was, our very first one was 80-something minutes, and I know we had another 80-something one, but I've got no idea we're up to now. It just seems like it's 80 minutes.
Yeah, but the very first one wasn't a pirate system.
No, I don't even know
it was
if
a normal, regular system.
I don't even know if it was tier 2 or tier 3 or what. Okie dokie.
And we made the decision that pirate system
Pirate
from now on.
Yeah, well, look what happened to this pirate system.
Yeah. But we've only had about 3 really long ones in pirate
Yeah,
system,
true. I mean,
so
usually we knock them over at about 20 minutes or
not
so.
bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's the one for this planet's about the same. It's not much better. Pretty comparable. Alright, stand there. I will go and reload on the other planet quickly and when I find my ship. And we will wrap it up.
I'll
Then I
start removing stuff out of the...
Out of your... where is the other planet? Lava, I've lost a planet. Nope, there it is. It's okay.
It's up in the sky.
So I need to start removing crap out of my HUD. Which I seem to have magically locked onto one that I didn't even know I'd locked onto. So, I'm going to have to quickly go through all this stuff at the end, but I'll stick them on the thumbnail or something probably, so everyone can see which one's which, and I'll stick them on Reddit. Hopefully this next one is a super duper one, but I reckon we're probably due for a grey one since we've got 2 black ones, but you never can tell.
It could be 3.
Could be 3 black ones. I think one of the other races we did had 3 black ones together. Well, if nothing else, we've taken a sweet time finding them, and I took you to the most awesome base.
And you saw the results of having an awesome shuttle by getting this class.
What am I doing? Restore point or mode select? Restore point, isn't it?
Mode select.
Mode select.
Mode select.
Oh, I've lost my marbles. Join friends. Lava. Oh no. Mr. Alex is playing on planet, the other planet. Da, 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 da. I'm a loser. Loser, loser. You're on a winning streak of 1 again. You can say that next video.
Yeah. Well, I was already on a winning streak, so I got an awesome shuttle.
I don't remember who won the last one, actually. It's been a while.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, come on. Stop jerking me around, game. Rightio, and then we shall quickly wrap it up once I show you this last one. So that's the pain and terror you can come across when hunting multitools. It can take a while, but don't give up. You'll find them eventually.
Yep. Just get an awesome shuttle and you'll be fine.
No, don't get a shuttle. Anything but a shuttle. You might as well walk. I don't even know if I've got any weapons on this. No, looks like I've only got pew-pews. Since you always hail down bullets on me when we're playing together. Pew pew pew.
Oh, better pull up my life support.
Oops. Missed it. Oh no, it's already done. Inspect. Oh, last one's the nicest. It's pretty much completely black with the blue glowy disc thing and a ball sight. Not too bad at all, that one. Okie dokie. So, obviously to get this one, you reload on the other planet of whatever it was, briefly, Idhuri D8, and we're in the Isentam galaxy. So, there's the glyphs for this planet. You've seen plenty of the first one, obviously. And you saw the second one, what you can get if you reload on this planet. And I've just shown you the third one. So, Isentam Galaxy, there's the glyphs. And the last thing you'll be needing is the location. We'll drop com balls here, but this is at... I better drop a thingy now or take a picture. This is at minus 8.90 plus 38.99. So...
Yep, I just dropped the big com ball, so...
I'll drop one here too.
Yep.
Alright, well, just in case anyone's still watching, we better say goodbye and wrap this up. Right, Lava,
Yeah,
thanks for the
happy
race.
birthday, everybody. And,
I'm happy to concede defeat on this one.
It gets painful after a while.
It gets painful after a while, but you know, that just shows everyone what you have to do sometimes to find these things. Alright everyone, have a good one. We'll catch you all in hopefully another shorter multi-tool video sometime in the future. Another race. Take care everyone. Catch you around. See ya.
Ciao. Happy birthday.
Ciao.